Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This is the reason why we are here this morning. You may have your seats. Thank you. Early this year, the founder of this university, Afe Babalola, declared this year as the year of new things. Afe Babalola, earlier in the year, declared this year the year of new things. And since that time, it has been one new thing after the other. The latest being what we are here to do this morning, the induction of our pioneer 43 medical doctors. This journey started exactly 6.5 years ago. Today, we are here celebrating. We are here joyful to see what the Lord has done in the life of these young medical doctors. To set the bar rolling, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I invite the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. T.A.B. Sanusi, to please address the House. Dr. Sanusi, please. Shall we celebrate the Registrar? Thank you.
To God be the glory. Afe Babalola, Yeye Afe, the Vice Chancellor of the University, our royal fathers present here, my President, Nigerian Medical Association, Dr. Francis Faduile, with his entourage, the guest lecturer of the day and the medical elder, Professor Tokpe Alonge, other eminent personalities, including past years of NUCs, the former head of service and Minister of Defense, past NMA executives, other guests present here, gentlemen of the press, the inductees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today is a special day. Special in the sense that a journey that began years ago is ending today. Even though it's not been so easy for the journey to end, being the eyes of the professions of medicine and dentistry in Nigeria, there are some institutions that were unable to graduate their doctors until after 10 to 12, 13 years. But this did not extend to that. The reasons are not far-fetched. Being a regulator will insist on maintaining the minimum standards. And the minimum standards are not negotiable because doctors deal with what we value most in life. That is our life itself. By the time patients present themselves before doctors, they look at doctors as if they are gods, even though we are not. We only try to actually bring you back to health. And that's why I say, being the first set of upward, I must confess to you, it's a big congratulations to the founder, the parents, and the students. But we would like to say that this is just the beginning of the journey. This is just the beginning of the journey, because at any point in time, MDCN will not compromise. At any point in time, MDCN will not compromise. But we are ready to partner with you so that the standards will be improved upon year in, year out. We are very appreciative of an individual putting up a multi-system hospital, which is one of the first of its kind in our environment here and in this country. Permit me to say that the students we are going to induct today, they are not being inducted to practice locally, but to practice globally. They'll be able to face competition all over the world. Like it was said by the guest lecturer and the medical leader of the day, the international challenge is there. Some of them will want to see for PLAP, USMLE, and what have you. And that is why we insist by not compromising the standards, because they are going to be our ambassadors outside. People say we don't do well in this country. I disagree. Yes, in any society, you have people who might be of doubtful characters. But I can tell you that I'm proud to say it, that the doctors we have produced in this country, they are making us proud all over the world. Go to the US, Germany, UK, everywhere, they are there. In fact, now in the East Africa, you go to Nigerian certificate, it's automatic employment. On the issue of internship, we are not unaware of challenges being faced by the new graduates. However, Council is on top of it. The Federal Executive Council has approved decentralization, but the takeoff is what we are still trying to work out. Working it out means that if we start and the inductees have the opportunity of starting their internship, then we have no reason to come and tell us that after 12 months, you have not actually finished the internship program, because that is supposed to be the last part of your training, after which we grant you full registration, meaning that you can independently, I repeat, you can independently see a patient, and of course, you must be able to recognize your limitations and promptly refer those patients to specialists or people who are more experienced that can actually handle the situation you have. Like we always say, as doctors, there are certain things that you don't take. And that is why, if for any reason you become or you become a subject of proceeding in any court of law, an infringement which is medical or non-medical, and you are convicted, then counsel will not take kindly. You might risk your name being struck off from the relevant register. And that's why I say, being addressed as doctors carry enormous responsibilities. Enormous responsibilities. The period of euphoria, excitement, anxieties, and what have you, they are all there. But this is just the beginning of your career. As doctors, you are faced with multiple laws. Multiple laws. If you find yourself in a private setting where you have the laws of that private environment, in public service rules. But there is one that binds everybody that is so registered by council. That is the code of medical ethics. No matter who you are, as long as you are registered practitioner by council, you are subjected to that code of medical ethics. Any infringement on that one may lead to proceedings either before the investigating panel or the tribunal. The investigating panel is one of the disciplinary organs of council, and that panel is saddled with responsibilities of carrying out preliminary investigation into an alleged professional misconduct. At that point in time, nobody is on charge and nobody is on trial. And the panel sits in private because we do not want to do damages to anybody's reputation. Because at that time, nobody is on charge. We are only investigating an alleged. Can I continue? Can I continue? We are sorry for the interjection. Our Royal Majesty, you are welcome, sir. Like I was saying, our disciplinary organs are investigating panel and disciplinary tribunal. Investigating panel carries out preliminary investigation into alleged professional misconduct. At that point in time, nobody is on charge, and the panel meets in private. It's either the doctor has a case to answer or he does not. If the doctor does not have a case to answer, meaning no prima facie case established against that doctor, the matter ends there. If the doctor has a case, the matter is transmitted to the tribunal. However, if that doctor is found to constitute danger to public health, that doctor is suspended immediately. To the inductees, are you listening? That doctor is suspended immediately. But the tribunal that has the same status with the High Court, though it is an inferior court, is expected to determine that case within a period of 3 months. At the tribunal level, it's either you are discharged or you are punished. Punishment starts from admonition, suspension, not more than 3 months, 6 months, or erasure from the relevant register. If the erasure is not qualified, yes, you have to stand erased from the register for 5 good years. There are times that erasure is qualified. I say after 12 months you can apply. But the application for restoration is not all that easy. It might take another 2, 3, 4 years because there are hurdles you might need to cross for your name or names to be restored back into the relevant register. And technically, if somebody is erased from the register for 5 years and you want to restore, it might take another 4 or 5 years before you can get your name restored back. And the importance of this is we don't practice medicine in isolation. If you are erased from one jurisdiction, you can never go and practice in another jurisdiction. You ask me how. Wherever you go, they will always ask you to produce letters of good standing. It is in the letters of good standing that if you have disciplinary measure, it will be stated there. It will be stated there. So, bearing it in mind that being inducted into the medical profession is a call to service. It's a call to service. You are now in the eyes of the public. Even if your private matter is called to questioning, you stand the risk of facing disciplinary organs of counsel to explain, because anything will bring down the name of the profession. Counsel frowns at it. That is why in some jurisdictions, when they say you are a medical doctor, the belief is you are very honest until you are able to prove otherwise that you are not one. And that's why, again, when the graduates are being inducted and they are being presented to the Registrar of Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, they always say, Mr. Registrar, these are the people that have been found worthy both in character and in learning. Character first. And that is why if before the induction, if anybody is found wanting, the registrar has that power to stop the induction of that particular person or a group of people. Recall that we heard from some medical schools that medical students went on rampage. Council did not waste time to write to the institution to investigate and bring to book the students involved. That is to tell you that you are not on your own, because you are dealing with the lives of the people, and therefore when treating patients you must be very compassionate. Put yourself on the other side. If you are the sick person and somebody is not doing what you're supposed to do, how will you feel? That, by the way, the economy is biting harder in the society. People are looking for means of survival. Medicine an area, with due respect to Obama officer, the lawyers are looking up to that direction now, because people are looking for ways of survival. They take you to court wanting to claim damages, which they felt you or I myself as a doctor have been negligent in handling some of these patients. And by so doing, the society is becoming more litigious. And therefore, you must be very, very careful and ensure that all you need to do is what you do. A patient comes in, you greet him or her, take all the details, everything, check the BP, whatever you want to, and make sure they are all documented. They are all documented. Where you do not understand, call in very senior colleagues, and you should know that second opinion is a right of any patient. After treating that patient, he might decide to go and see another doctor for a second opinion. And if second opinion says something contrary to what you have written down or you are trying to give to the patient, that patient has the right to challenge you or possibly, because like I said, it's become very litigious. What they do these days is to go to court. And please, as our younger ones coming in, you have very great challenges ahead of you. Challenges ahead of you because people come in fact, some people, they cannot even express what exactly their problems are. It's left to you as a physician, having carried out an examination, investigation, and what have you, to say, okay, this may likely be the problem, which may be contrary to what the patient himself or herself is thinking, because you are a professional, but you are not on your own. Having said this, we encourage you people also to give back to the society, your institution, your teachers, because when you look at the cost of education in this country, it's nothing. That you see people moving out of this country to other places, because when they look in the US, that's why when you train there with the public fund, you can't just leave that country. You have to pay back to some extent because it's very expensive. But here, our parents have sponsored us, but again, we have to give back to society again because we need you in this country. Nigeria needs you. We are far short of the WHO recommendation of doctor-patient ratio in this country. Having said this, I want to pause and possibly allow the PRO to anchor the program before we get to the real induction. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Registrar. Thank you. He said something which is of profound importance to me, to members of this gathering, and particularly the young doctors, that being inducted into the medical profession is a call to service. I'm sure you will take note of that. We shall proceed in this meeting by asking the person in charge to administer the physician oath on the inductees. The registrar, please. The administration of the physician oath on the young doctors.
Yes, I'm back on the podium. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol. May I request the inductees to please stand up. The medical head of the day, Professor Alonge. Sir, I wish to seek your permission to please go ahead or not with the induction ceremony. Thank you very much, sir. Give me a round of applause. It's going to be in two parts. I believe you all have the declaration with you. You raise your hands up and say after me. If I say, I, doctor, you mention your name, Then you say the rest after me. It's going to be in two parts. The first one is the declaration, while the second one is the pledge. Before we start, permit me to say, it's no longer physician's oath. It's now physician's pledge. This was adopted at the World Medical Assembly in Chicago by October last year. So what we are doing today is not only limited to this country, it's what we do throughout the world. We start, I, doctor, do sincerely and solemnly declare that as a registered medical practitioner of Nigeria, I shall exercise the several parts of my profession to the best of my knowledge and ability for the good, safety, and welfare of all persons, committing themselves to my care or attention, and that I will faithfully obey the rules and regulations of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria and all other laws that are made for the control of medical and dental professions in Nigeria. Now, the physician's pledge. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factors to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of the health care. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I made these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. So help me God. You are welcome to the profession. The medical elder, I hereby present to you the tier rubber doctors, the newest doctors in Nigeria.
Thank you, Mr. Registrar. The ceremony has not ended. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, the celebration is still going on. It has not ended. We have virtually gone midway. Please, can our parents go back to their seats? We appreciate how excited and happy you are, but then The ceremony is here to end. I want to call on the registrar to present the inductees to the medical.
I will present to the. Attention, please, the inductees. Attention, please, inductees. Photographers, paparazzis, please allow them. Council has moved forward. We no longer present hard copies of certificates. Your certificates are online. It's after the ceremony, everything will be released for you to download and print. Having done this, may I present this, the newest doctor in town, to our amiable national president, Nigerian Medical Association, Associate Professor Dr. Francis Faduile. Dr. Faduile.
Dear doctors, please sit down. We are colleagues now. The Chancellor and the founder are Afe Babalola, SAN, OFR, CON, LLD London, FNSC, FNIALS, founder and Chancellor of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti. Baba, congratulations today. You have not only made a success of yourself within your profession, but you have made a success also in the medical profession. Congratulations, sir. It is with rapturous delight and joyful pride that I accept the invitation to extend to the Nigerian Medical Association to receive and admit this brand new set of medical doctors into the membership of Nigerian Medical Association. This is the first of its kind in Nigeria and also in Ekiti State that we are having a private, fully private university, the Afe Babalola University Ado-Ekiti, the fastest growing university in West Africa. The joyful event of today is positive outcome of years of fortitude, determination, perseverance, diligence, hard work, and uncommon commitment to the rigors of medical training. The rewards of the aforementioned include the successful completion of your rigorous postings, success in various end of posting examinations, final MBBS examination, and of course, the events of today. We thank God we have so many people who had opportunity, but they are not present today. We have to give thanks to God for giving you life to see this day. Congratulations. As we are sworn to the pledge today, it is imperative on you to live up to the status expected of your new status. To whom much is given, much is definitely expected. Henceforth, you should be conscious of the implication of anything you do, as you will now be held in a very high esteem in the society. I hereby congratulate the founder of the university, Afe Babalola, SAN, for the provision of world-class teaching and training facilities, with which these brand new products were baked. These brand new medical doctors will put Afe Babalola University Medical School on a global stage. I also congratulate the provost, the deans of faculties, as well as head of departments for the efforts that you have given to give these new doctors sound medical training and getting them ready in record time of 6.5 years. It is my sincere hope and belief that the very high standard maintained in this set will not be compromised in subsequent sets. I also congratulate the proud parents of today. I want to assure you that you have made a wise investment by allowing your children and your wards to be trained in this medical school. The magnitude of this investment will become more evident when they start doing exploit, and this shall be soon, and very, very soon. They have now become to you a source of pride and also a source of inspiration to the younger ones. You have made huge sacrifices, but I call the sacrifices worthy investment. To men and women of the moment, the brand new doctors, my fellow colleagues, I want to say congratulations. The journey leading to the celebration of today has not come easy. It is not expected to be easy, but you have weathered the storm and you have persevered. It started with going through rigorous admission processes, test clinical postings, bedside teaching, seminar presentation, end of posting examinations, and final MBA examination. Much was given to you, much was expected from you, and much you have delivered to be here today. I say hearty congratulations once again. May I inform you that this is not the end of your medical training. In fact, this is a new beginning. Your training hitherto qualifies you to be trainable to face new and fresh challenges. I advise you to get placement on time and go through the mandatory housemanship. And we thank the medical elders of today who has offered the best 3 placements in University College Hospital, Ibadan. And remember that after the house job, continuous professional development is mandatory. As you enter into a new phase of life from being prestigious medical students to become noble medical doctors, you will enjoy tremendous respect. Your professional opinion becomes very valuable. The society will give you due regards because you now have a high esteemed status. However, all this will put you under the watchful eyes. And you should know that our profession is noble, and as such, you must stick to the ethics of the profession at all times. Professional misconduct, as the registrar has told us, attract very serious consequences. And as a result, be professional in all your dealings with your patients and their relations, including patients personally known to you. Do not allow friends and acquaintances to lure you into issuing fake medical and or death certificates. That is one of the surest ways in which you can get yourself off the medical register. I advise you to shun vices that are capable of drawing you against disciplinary tribunals to the council. One important thing you must know about disciplinary tribunal is that when you are taking any certificate of good standing, either you have been absolved, it will still be recorded that you have faced disciplinary tribunal. Don't let that stain come into your practice. When you are in doubt, endeavor to consult your senior colleagues and the Nigerian Medical Association anywhere you are working will also be a support. My dear colleagues, I address you as a doctor. Here we have doctors of 45 years experience. I am just about 25 years experience. And they call me colleague. You are now about 0.01 years experience. We are calling you doctors and colleagues. I want to say, irrespective of your age and years of experience, we are colleagues. And as you graduate from being students, and you have transformed to become members of the Nigerian Medical Association, on behalf of every one of us, from your professors, from my very, very senior colleagues, and from all the 50,000 registered doctors in this country, and over 25,000 in diaspora, I, Dr. Francis Padrile, the President of Nigerian Medical Association, hereby welcome you to the Nigerian Medical Association. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, NMA President. We appreciate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, when this ceremony was going on, a thoroughly distinguished Nigerian entered the hall. This is somebody who perhaps needs no introduction. I wonder and I doubt if there's anybody in this hall that does not know this eminent citizen of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, I want to announce the presence of His Imperial Majesty, a man of peace, a man who has been going around preaching peace in Yoruba land, in Nigeria, and in the world. The Arole Odua, the Ooni of Ife. Heartily welcome, Kabiyesi. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me share this with you about our royal father. There is someone who loves this university tremendously well. Inside of 2 years, Kabiyesi has been in this university 3 times. The first time was October 28, 2016. Second time was January 21 this year. Lo and behold, Kabiyesi is here again, September 21, 2008. Kabiyesi, you are welcome, sir. With the permission of the House, may I invite His Imperial Majesty to please address the House. The Imperial Majesty, sir.
the founder, Afe Babalola University, a very strong, very energetic, young at heart, one of the best visionary, one of the best human being God has actually provided for this entire black race, not only in Nigeria, but all over the world. I thank God Almighty for your life and all the good things you're doing for this great university. I am very proud of you. I love to call you Baba Olori, and that's indeed your name and who you are. Here I am again in this university. I will come if you invite me again next week. I will come if you invite me again next month. In fact, I will be so delighted if you invite me on a daily basis. One of the beautiful things I love about this university is the anthem of the university. Very well composed, and truthfully, it has been the mirror of the university till date. I thank God Almighty that I've actually found another favor in His sight to be part of this great achievement that has never happened in the history of our country and in the history of medical profession. I give honor to all my other brother kings that are here today. Ade Akpelori, Bata Akpelese. Rere ni ojú owó rí, rere ni ojú wa màmá rí o. Ẹ kú àdúró tì, ẹ kú àdúrà, ẹ kú àgbà. Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè á máa bá mi dúró ti gbogbo yín o. I cannot mention all the names because of time, but I give honor to all my brother kings that are here today. In fact, we're very proud. We have a medical doctor in our midst too. Oshimawe of Ondo Kingdom. He's a king and a medical doctor too. So the young doctors, you cannot oppress the kingship. Class of this country. So be careful. What happened today really touched my soul. When the induction took place, I saw a lot of joy in the faces of the students, their parents, and their guardian. It's not by your might, nor by your power. It's indeed the grace of God Almighty. that has actually made you to see this joy today. I congratulate all the parents and guardians that are here today. I can feel in your heart of hearts, giving back to these beautiful children that has made you proud today, bringing them up, struggling here and there, for them to be someone in life. But lo and behold, today, it's one of their greatest joy. We're sharing out of this joy because not only Afe Babalola University, but in the history of medical profession in Nigeria, your children have all made you proud. I think they deserve a round of applause in this song. Today, the graduating students have taken another leap to go into the world, for them to continue to proceed on how to better the lot of the entire mankind. Health is wealth. One of the people you can never lie to are your medical doctors. What they do to the society is very priceless. I want to implore each and every one of you today that very soon you will soon all be dispersed to this world. Remember today, and I want you to remember this university for good. I want you to all have it at the back of your mind. As you have graduated today, make sure you can pick one or two that you will mentor them in anything you're doing. The class of 43, make sure you hold yourself together. You bind yourself together. And anywhere in the world that you might find yourself, always ensure that you will continue to add positive value to this university, to your dear country, Nigeria, and to the entire human race. You have all made us proud today. Not only your parents. It's very rare for you to see traditional rulers gathered in a particular environment like this. It's a great honor, and we are very proud to be associated with you. Congratulations once again. God bless you, and God bless all the works of your hand. As you are going into the world, everything you lay your hands upon, God Almighty will continue to make it to prosper. You will continue to be a great pride to our dear nation. On the final note, on behalf of my other brother kings, we don't want you to just disperse just like this from this beautiful institution that has given you so much. We would like you to set up class of 43 for this institution, for you to be communicating with one another anywhere you are in the world, for you to set up a pressure group that will add value to the medical society of this country, that will add value to the entire medical students that are coming, not only in this university, for you to be a mirror and continue to do great things. Don't relent on research, don't relent on development and any other thing that will add value to the medical society. I am putting down on behalf of my other brother kings a sum of 1 million naira for your group, the Pioneer Group. And the class of 43, anywhere you're in the world, make sure anything you need me for, you can easily reach me. The second one, starting from today, every year, the best graduating student will be getting the sum of 250,000 naira on yearly basis. And it will start from the best graduating student of this Pioneer graduating student. I will really want her to step out if she's here. It's a great opportunity for me to first of all show you to the world. Founder, I hope I'm permitted to show her to the world. Please come up stage. Congratulations. God Almighty will continue to be with you, bless you, bless all the works of your hand, and you will continue to grow from bounds to bounds today and forever. Congratulations. So I'll take a picture with you and all our Sorry, I want all the kings here to take a picture with her. She has actually made us all proud. Emma bínú pé mo gbé yín bàbá bàbá dìde o.
Thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. The next thing over, please can we go back to our seats, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is time for awards, presentation of awards, and this will be done by His Imperial Majesty the Oni of Ife, the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, our Vice Chancellor, and the founder. Presentation of awards will be done by His Imperial Majesty the Oni of Ife, the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, our VC, presentation of awards. May I invite His Royal Majesty, the Oshemawe, to please come to this side of the hall for presentation of awards. Professor Saya, please. Please may I have Kabiyesi Oshemawe of Ondo, the founder, Afe Babalola, the Registrar Medical Council of Nigeria, the Registrar Medical Council, and the Vice Chancellor that wants to pilot the award ceremony.
Hello?
Please lend me your ears. And I want everybody to sit down. Please sit down. Any cameraman that stands up will be expelled from this place. Will you sit down? Kneel down, kneel down. Now, this university is very proud of our students. Very, very proud of them indeed. Congratulations. And for this reason, we want to give prizes to some of them. And the first person is
The first person is also the best overall graduating student, Azam Esther Adaobi. Esther maintained an excellent record of distinctions and won the Founders Award Scholarship of 500,000 naira at every level from 100 to 500 level. In the final MBBS exams, she had distinctions in all the 3 papers, surgery, medicine, and community medicine respectively. May I present Azam Esther Adaobi to our founder for her award.
for this unmatchable achievement, for which we are very, very proud of you. We are giving you a prize donated by one of my clients, called Paul Harris from this. Is giving you a brand new car costing 5,700,000 with the key. Here, His Royal Highness will give you the key.
Sorry, I want the doctor in our midst to talk. Oh yeah, in case or in doctor.
On behalf of the founder and chancellor of the university, I hereby present the key of this brand new car to you, being the best student, the best pioneer student. Congratulations.
In addition, you are also given a prize of 500,000 naira. You can go. Open it. Enter the car. Winners are
She's done. Okay. All right. The next best graduating student is Igbokwe Shizom Elsie. She had distinction in 2 out of the 3 papers.
Well, congratulations. You have the prize of 1 million naira.
Thank you, sir.
The next one is Shima Rupert Ndibisi, had distinction in surgery.
Well, the university is also giving you the price of $500,000.
The next awardee is Akpata Modupe Victoria, had distinction in community medicine.
Well, a price of $500,000 to you.
And Obi Okeshuku Shedozie, had distinction in community medicine.
Well, a price of $500,000 for you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Attention. That's a special award by Royal Majesty, the Medical Doctor King, to the best graduating student in obstetric and gynecology. And that happens to be Azom Esther Adelbi.
This award is the Obaki Ladejo Crown Foundation to the best student in obstetrics and gynecology. There's also a cash award. Cash that is going to accompany this plaque. Please keep it up. I can see in you maybe a neurosurgeon in the future, or the best obstetrician and gynecologist in the entire country. For God's sake, please keep it up, because you already have the foundation by virtue of the university you've attended. And once the foundation is strong, the fate of superstructure is already determined. Keep it up and keep the flag flying. May God continue to be with you.
May I have your attention? His Royal Majesty, our father, the host Oba, the Ewi of Ado-Ekiti, is also giving an award to the best graduating student. Azom Esther Adaobi. Kábíyèsí.
Well, the Afe Babalola, Kábíyèsí, the honor of Ife, Kábíyèsí Oshemowe, and the other Kábíyèsís here present. Well, I congratulate the best graduating students. Certainly, I know that we were more than 100 that started the journey. And now, you are in class 43 and the best in that class. I thank God on your behalf and on behalf of your parents. I'm happy for Afe Babalola, this vision that you nurse and nurture to this level. I pray that God will continue to be with you. So it's a token for the best graduating students. God will continue to bless you.
Kábíyèsí. MC.
Professor, before you go, Mr. Oludaramola, please. Mr. Oludaramola, SAN. Oludaramola, SAN. Can I have your attention, please? Mr. Oludaramola, please. Professor Sawyer.
Okay. Okay. May I have your attention? Mr. Oludaramola SAN is awarding 250,000 naira to the best student in psychiatry. We will have to find that student and give it to him or her. Another award of 250,000 naira by Mr. Adenipekun for a student that will be announced also later. And the father in the profession, Professor Oluwasomi, is awarding 50,000 naira to the best graduating student. All the awardees, can you come forward for a group picture with Are and Yeye Are and the people at the top? All awardees, quickly. All awardees.
All the award recipients to have a photo session with Are and Yeye Are. Want to have it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have some goodwill messages. Virtually everybody here has one, but we'll call on 4 people. The first person I want to invite to the podium for his goodwill message is the Honorable Minister of Education, Alhaji Adamu Adamu, ably represented by the Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Ekiti, Professor Kayode Shoremegun. Shall we celebrate him, please? Honorable Minister, represented by Professor Shoremegun, goodwill message.
Thank you very much. Let me begin this goodwill message by making a few comments. And the first is that I want to stand on existing protocols. But having said that, there is a tendency on an occasion like this to consign the main architects of the program to some form of obscurity. And to that extent, and with due respect, with the kind permission of the organizers, I want to recognize all the professors in the house, because they are partly responsible too for what we are having today. Having said that, I also want to point out something very remarkable, which is that there is something about the gender sensitivity of the founder of this particular institution. I did a numerical count and I found that 28 of the graduates are ladies, while 15 are men. Thank you very much, sir, for this particular disposition. Let me now speak to the message of the Honorable Minister of Education, Alhaji Adamu Adamu. Goodwill message from the Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu Adamu, at the induction ceremony of the 43rd Pioneer Medical Doctors on Thursday, 13th September 2018 at Afe Babalola Multipurpose Hall, Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti. And I'll begin. That is, the minister is now speaking now and not Kayode Shoremegun. I write to formally congratulate the founder and chancellor, management, personnel, and the entire students of Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, on the auspicious occasion of the induction ceremony of the pioneer 43 medical doctors just produced by the university. It is both laudable and worthy of note. As a private university, you have blazed the trail for others and also carved a niche as a high-flying citadel of learning. The founder, Afe Babalola, is a great achiever who is tirelessly working hard to move education to a higher level and make Abuad a world-class and model institution both locally and internationally. I salute your sagacity and high sense of duty, sir. Today, you're also adding another feather to your cap by inducting 43 pioneer medical doctors who graduated in record time. This is unprecedented and worthy of emulation. For those being inducted today, I challenge you to be the best in medical practice as you bring to your craft the training you have received from from the competent hands in this medical school. This institution is widely reputed for timeliness, qualitative knowledge, and competence. I urge you to continue in the excellent work and refuse to rest on your oars. The best is undoubtedly yet to come. Once again, congratulations to you for this great feat, and accept my regards and consideration. Thank you. That's from the Honorable Minister. I end up by saying, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria, long live Afe Babalola University. Thank you.
That has been the Honorable Minister for Education, Malam Adamu Adamu, ably represented by the VC, Federal University of Ekiti. We thank you, Professor. The next person I want to invite to the microphone is His Academic Excellence, the Executive Secretary of the NUC, Professor Abubakar Rashid, MNI, ably represented by Dr. Chris Meyaki. Shall we celebrate the ES-NUC? That is the arrowhead of the superintending authority over universities in Nigeria. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, MC. The representative of the Honorable Minister of Education, our dear Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Ekiti, Your Royal Highnesses here present, the RA, our founder, our mentor, and his beloved wife, Yeye. I'd like to stand on existing protocol already established, but permit me to breach the protocol, to tinker with the protocol slightly by giving special recognition to two personalities who have impacted and shaped higher education and education generally and the public service landscape of this country in no small measure. So I'd like to recognize the former Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Dr. Mahmoud Ahmed Yayale, who in his own right is a professor, albeit without a chair, who has remained a consummate public servant and a highly detribalized Nigerian with such a shared humanity. Next is Professor Peter Akinsholo Okebukola, my boss at the NUC, continues to be my boss, currently the chairman of the NUC Strategy Advisory Committee on the repositioning of higher education in Nigeria, an illustrious and leading higher education and computing and communication specialist. Would like to say thank you once again, sir. The Executive Secretary of the NUC, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, MNI, who in the words of the RA himself has been described as the arrowhead of the regulatory authority for university education in this country, a true friend of this university, and an admirer of the modest efforts at institutionalizing quality and functional education, regrets his inability to be physically present at this pivotal and defining moment in the life of Abuad. As we speak, he's on a vice presidential assignment in Osun State with the vice president on a matter to do with university education. And so he has conscripted me to come and deliver his address. And so the Executive Secretary of NUC is speaking now. It gives me pleasure on behalf of the National Universities Commission to most profoundly thank the founder, the Board of Trustees, the Yeye, the Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, and indeed the entire management team of Afe Babalola University for according me the honor to witness this epoch-making event, which is the induction of the first set of 43 medical doctors produced by Abuad. I salute the courage, the determination, and commitment of the founder and chancellor of Abuad, R.A. Afe Babalola to the provision of quality university education in Nigeria, a vision which is unprecedented in the annals of the history of private provision of higher education by one kind of an icon that we all refer to as the RA of our time. The National Universities Commission, as a sole regulatory agency responsible for the orderly development of universities and other degree awarding institutions in Nigeria, commends the sustained, remarkable and outstanding contributions of Afe Babalola University on the Nigerian higher education landscape, a reputation duly earned and which we all agree has already placed this citadel of learning on the world map. Every university, of necessity, must strive for excellence and carve a niche for itself in specific fields, as against being jack of all trades and masters of none. We at the NUC are conscious of the fact that it takes courage to run a university. It takes even more courage and determination to run such capital-intensive programs as engineering, medicine, and the medical sciences, among others. On this note, I am pleased, that's the ESNUC speaking, to inform that since assuming office slightly over 2 years ago, the NUC under my stewardship has opened up major conversations with critical stakeholders and professional bodies alike to primarily streamline and reaffirm our distinct roles, which should be complementary and not at cross purposes. The current discussions could entail a possible review of the current or the existing admission quota, which has been adjudged to be insufficient and unrealistic given the global enrollment trends and the challenge the lack of access poses to our higher education system and our fast-growing population, which is projected to surpass that of the United States by the year 2050. The good news, however, is that there is a promising opportunity that these interactions and engagements are yielding positive outcomes to be consummated in the no distant time. Here the ES would like to make a special tribute to the Medical and Dental Council. Dr. Sanusi and his colleagues are here, and the Council for Legal Education, among other professional bodies. From the foregoing, it is crystal clear that an institution that is barely 9 years old to have achieved this much within a short period, considering our daunting ecosystem, must have been a very Herculean task for everyone involved in this laudable university project. I commend your efforts, and I state the categorical and unequivocal support of the National Universities Commission to the ideals and dreams of the founder of this institution. With the many feats achieved by ABUAD in recent months, the planetarium, and many other multi-billion projects, I'm confident that the target set by the National Universities Commission in its blueprint for the rapid revitalization of university education is not only achievable, but holds an inviolable promise for solving the national, regional, and global challenges confronting mankind. The ES said I should also thank Professor Peter Okebokola, who chairs this very important committee, and whose dividends we have already started experiencing. To the new inductees, you have been trained to be medical doctors. As you go out of the comfort of your university to the real world, you will meet many people who might be at the lowest moments of their lives, people who need you to get well again. Be kind, be compassionate, and please treat them well with utmost courtesy. Be selfless, but more importantly, be guided by the fact that talent, even your newly earned academic accolades, cannot substitute hard work, professionalism, value creation, and the dearly needed entrepreneurial attributes that you must strive to attain at all times. May God guide and bless you all. May I at this juncture use this opportunity to undertake to donate one state-of-the-art laptop to the best graduating students of this year's inductees. May I ask the best student to stand up, to remain standing? The ES said I should undertake that this laptop is actually being produced now, you know, and that you will get the latest state-of-the-art laptop for your succeeding professional development. Your performance, no doubt, will provide the impetus and reason for other students to pursue excellence, honor, due diligence, and hard work befitting your unique profession. I thank you all for your attention. God bless Afe Babalola University. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you, and thank you. Signed, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, Executive Secretary of NUC. Thank you.
Thank you. That has been the goodwill message of the Executive Secretary, NUC, ably represented by Dr. Chris Meyaki, the Director at the Commission. The next person I want to invite to the microphone, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is a gentleman in every sense of the word, a former Minister of Defense, a former Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria, a member of the Board of Trustees of this university, Ambassador Yale Ahmed. You are welcome, sir.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The chairman of this occasion, Your Imperial Majesty Oba Adeyeye Eniaton Ogunwosi Ojaja II, the Ooni of Ife, Kabiyesi, the founder and the chancellor of this great university, Afe Babalola, Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic, Commander of the Order of the Niger, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Baba, Yeye Are Modupe, Afe Babalola, our mother, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you with deepest sense of responsibility and humility to express my joy and excitement of being part of this great history in this particular unique university, Afe Babalola University, Ado-Ekiti, Abuad. I first met our founder exactly 19 years ago when I was Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Education, at the inauguration of the Council of Nigerian Universities, where our founder was to be inaugurated as the Pro-Chancellor of the University of Lagos. Since then, I have maintained an excellent relationship with this rare Nigerian, whose ability to transform everything to the best cannot be in doubt. The founder has got three main qualities among others, which I would want the new doctors to imbibe and regard them as their guiding principles. Number one, the founder is an intellectual. He has the intellect to be relevant and admissible in any part of this world. Secondly, the founder is extremely hardworking. But much more importantly, that is the third aspect, the founder is a man of integrity. If we have these three things, intellect, hard work, and integrity, there is nothing that you cannot achieve in this world. One therefore wonders why Nigeria, blessed with this kind of people, is still struggling to be a great nation. The answer is that these qualities are not applied in the governance of this country. Very shameful indeed to all of us who would not make it a duty to make sure that those who govern us possess these qualities to make this nation great. I would like to emphasize that this university is an embodiment of Nigerian unity. You can see from the list of those who graduated and inducted as new doctors that Afe Babalola, our Baba, does not, will not, and will never contemplate in discriminating anybody against anybody. It is therefore our pride that we have doctors, Chime, Apata, Azong, Ibokwe, and a host of others, because these five translated themselves as representative of the good work of this great university. I would like to say without any fear of doubt that a lot is being invested here and a lot is being done to encourage people like us to come all the way from the far north and be students of this great university. Finally, may I, with deeper respect to the new doctors, congratulate you for the fact you have really achieved this morning and afternoon. To your parents and guardians, I would like to share the joy and the excitement that will remain in your hearts for years to come. A medical doctor should regard himself as a privileged human being, a humble and noble profession that does not give you money enough to be extravagant, but will give you that particular respect internationally and locally. Please guide the ethics of your profession of being created, trained, and really admitted into this profession to serve humanity. I thank you all for listening.
Thank you so very much, Ambassador Yale Ahmed, a member of the Board of Trustees of this university, former Minister of Defense, former Secretary to the Federal Government of Nigeria. We appreciate you, sir. The last person I want to invite to the podium for a brief goodwill message is Dr. Kunle Olajide. For just 2 minutes, sir. Let's celebrate Dr. Olajide.
The chairman of this occasion, His Imperial Majesty, our father, Kabiesi, the Oni of Ife. I salute you. The president and founder of this institution, the foremost Yoruba living legend, Afe Babalola. I congratulate you. I salute you, ma. The Vice Chancellor of this university, my own brother, Professor Ajishafe, well done. His Royal Majesty, our chief host, the Ewi of Ado Ekiti, I recognize you. I cannot but recognize my own father, His Royal Majesty Oba Lufun Alayemore the Alaye of Efon Kingdom. I am privileged and excited to be part of this grand ceremony. The splendor and the beauty of the environment is enough to recommend and compete with anybody anywhere in the world. This grand event of today marks a turning point in the development of human capital in the noble profession of medicine in Nigeria, as Abuad turns out its pioneer 43 graduating supersonic medical doctors. I'm here in two capacities. I'm here first and foremost in my personal capacity as the son of the founder of this institution in quotes, and I'm here as the Secretary General of Yoruba Council of Elders. Yoruba Council of Elders is glad to be part of this event, not only because it is happening in Oduduwa land, not only because the founder of this institution is the foremost Yoruba living legend of this time. Not only because the Areba Mufin of Yoruba land is a distinguished son of Ekiti State, but essentially because this event is bound to positively impact medical education in Nigeria and by extension the entire health sector of our country for good. Abuad, in its few years of existence, is always blazing the trail in university education in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, Abuad remains the silver lining in the very dark, uninspiring firmament of education in Nigeria. Less than a year ago, you were here to commission the very modern teaching hospital complex. About 6 months ago, it was again the Abuad Industrial Park, which is an innovation in this sub-region. Abuad Planetarium, the first in Africa south of the Sahara. Abuad Telemedicine Facility. What are we doing today? It is the graduation in record time of 43 supersonic medical doctors. I extend very hearty congratulations to the Abuad University community for being the best private university in Nigeria in 2018. I very especially commend and salute the indefatigable president and founder of this university, as I've said earlier, a living legend, Afe Babalola, for his vision and for painstakingly assembling and retaining the brightest and best minds in Abuad academic community. Sir, your team parades not only deep thinkers, but also solid builders who are ever translating your very deep vision into reality. I congratulate all of them. Yoruba Council of Elders remains grateful for the ever-solid support you continue to give us in our struggle to preserve, protect, and advance Yoruba interest, and to restructure Nigeria for the benefit of all Nigerians. I must at this stage congratulate the provost of the College of Medicine of Abuad and his team for doing a very, very wonderful job in record time. And I also extend very hearty congratulations to my professional colleagues, the graduating doctors. I congratulate you. I congratulate your parents and guardians What you did here a few minutes or hours ago, I had the privilege of doing 49 years ago. So it is my pleasure to welcome you into the most noble profession in the universe, the medical profession. For 49 years of medical practice, I have no cause to regret. And I'm sure you will have no cause to regret. You have been trained in the most modern facility in Africa. So I have no doubt in my mind that you will be very good ambassadors of this institution wherever you go. Please, at all times, remember you belong to a noble profession. And by God's grace, you will make a success of all your endeavors. I congratulate the awardees for the awards they have received. And I thank everybody who is here to witness this grand event. I'm happy that this is happening in Ekiti State, my own home state. For most of the time, you hear the wrong Ekiti for the wrong reasons. But we are here today for the very best reason. Congratulations. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Dr. Olajide. We appreciate you. When Ambassador Yayale Ahmed was speaking, he said, Afe Babalola University is an embodiment of national unity. No wonder this university has students from the 36 states of this country, including the federal capital. And when Dr. Olajide was speaking to his colleagues, he spoke about supersonic doctors. I congratulate you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you turn to page 14 of the booklet in your hand, up to page 420, up to page 35, we have a retinue of goodwill messages from friends and well-wishers of the university. I'll just paraphrase a few for you. Page 14, the goodwill message by Professor Edmund Wana. He said, my message will, however, have a hollow ring about it. If I fail to express my deepest gratitude to Afe Babalola for this unmatched and unparalleled positive transformative intervention in the educational sector. ABBA stands as an enduring, eloquent testimony to arrest love and commitment to excellence. May Almighty God bless you abundantly. Still speaking, Professor Wana said, it has been a historic journey which could only have been embarked upon by an Afe Babalola. You have reproduced your life story and the challenges overcome in the monument named Abward. We go to page 16. The goodwill message by Professor Michael Fabaro, the former Vice Chancellor of Afe Babalola University, said, these achievements confirm our assessment of Abward as a pace-setting university that will soon become the undisputed envy of many other higher education institutions in the country and perhaps our continent. I salute your dedication, vision, and commitment to these good causes, which will ultimately guarantee your legacy and undisputed place in Africa's Higher Education Hall of Fame. We pray that your great legacy in Abward and your golden touches will be sustained and prospered for posterity and eternity. Thank God. We thank God for your life and that of your Yare, who always stands solidly by you. Kabiesi, the Oni of Ife, has spoken. He has given his goodwill message. He has said he's ready to come here anytime. And I'm sure my founder will address that, give him a timetable as to how often he's invited here. He said, need I restate my affection for you at the university, as I'm well assured that the university will not cease to amaze all of us. And here again, I am pledging my unflinching royal support to the university whenever beckoned upon. I will make known my support. Oh, he has already made it known. You look at Professor Ilesomi, the immediate past CMD UCH, he said, I'm particularly delighted that 43 medical doctors are being inducted today, have been inducted today. This, to my knowledge, is unprecedented and certainly has been the largest number of first medical graduates in any Nigerian university, both public and private. For ABUA to have attained this zenith, climbing the greasy pole demands of medical training and standard is unique, commendable, and truly outstanding. The present rating and acclamation of ABUA as the fastest growing university in the world is further established by this feat, accomplished within a very short time of her establishment. You look at page 20, Joe Kiari Gazama SAN, in celebrating those with distinction and drive excellence in those coming behind, I wish to express my readiness to support one of the students with a prize. This is to the founder and the VC. Kindly send the designated bank details to facilitate this gesture. Bishop Ajakaye Dekali, Bishop of Ekiti Diocese, congratulations to our Afe Babalola and the ABUA community for the great perform feat of our first set of medical students. Really, I'm very proud to associate with the founder and our ever-growing ABUA. May God continue to bless, sustain, and strengthen our the ABUA community, parents, guardians, friends, and well-wishers of ABUA. Cosmas Maduka, an alumnus of this university, the gentleman who donated that brand new car to my sister, Esther, he said in his Goodwill Messages, it is without doubt that this great institution has continued to distinguish itself with result of excellence. The future is very bright for a young but very dynamic and great institution of learning. Can we go to page 23, that of Ekiti State University Teaching Hospital, the CMD. He said, this is unprecedented and an unusual achievement for a private university. Little wonder then that ABUA has been described as Africa's fastest growing university and a model, benchmark, and reference point for other universities. In appreciation of your efforts at entrenching quality, functional, and reformative education, the Ekiti State Teaching Hospital at Ekiti will be willing to offer appointment to 3 of your graduating students for internship. And on a personal note, he will be offering a prize to the best student in final professional MBBS examination. He recalls that he won the Elebute Prize of a classic stethoscope donated by Professor Mrs. O. Elebute to the best student in first professional MBBS examination, among others, from the University of Ilorin. In the same spirit, he, Dr. Kolawole Ogundipe, hereby offers the K.O. Ogundipe Prize for a classic stethoscope donated by Ogundipe to the best student in first professional examination. And this will continue on a yearly basis. Oh, University of Lagos. That's the university that produced Professor Sawyer. And if you want to know, it's the university that produced even Afe Babalola itself. It's an alumnus of Unilag. If you want to cross-check, you can see Rotimi Shodimu. They said in this Goodwill Message, with this, your university has once again confirmed that it has come of age. Other achievements of the university were numerous, and I must confess, it is putting the other university on their toes in the advancement of the frontiers of knowledge. Notable achievements of Afe Babalola University are the serene environment, ambience, discipline, and conduct of staff and students. I was marveled during a recent visit to the university. We can go on and on and on, but let me just read that of Baba's friend, former President Olusegun Obasanjo. He said, this development has placed your university, ABUA, in the highest tier of medical education in this country. This also is no doubt a fitting reward for your dedication and commitment, as was said by Alhaji Ali Ahmed the other time, to excellence in your capacity as the founder and chairman of Board of Trustees of ABUA. Boyega Abumolo said so much there. Boyega Abumolo SAN. Former Nigeria President Ibrahim Babangida General, said in his own message, already it is an acknowledged fact that the university is among the best institutions in Africa, and your record of achievement attests to this fact. I congratulate all the professors and lecturers in the College of Medicine because your results are a direct consequence of their quality teaching and training instructions. We have Nigeria Society of Engineers, UNILAG. We are not surprised because Baba was Pro-Chancellor there for almost 8 years. One of the students who graduated with first class here went to the UK. He went there to explode. He graduated with distinction in his master's. In his letter of appreciation to Baba, he said, I share this good news with you in gratitude for the pain you have taken to mold us into who we are today. Thank you for laying the foundation, the perfect launching pad upon which I took off to conquer the world. Your hard work is bearing fruit, sir. And I pray you live long to hear more testimonies like mine. Thank you again for Abwad, and may God bless and reward you richly. Oh, there's another one, but another former student, a 2015 engineering graduate, Pokuola Olamide. He said in his own goodwill message, he said, I am proud I met you, that's Afe Babalola. I am glad that I had the opportunity of being mentored by you. Every time you say to us, you will be greater than me, we wonder in our minds, how possible is this? But then you have taught us just how to go about it. You have planted yourself in each and every one of us. Now we can reproduce you in every area of life. Some of us might not know it now, but they will come to appreciate you someday soon. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is the synopsis of some of the goodwill messages sent to Afe Babalola and the university on this auspicious ceremony. The next thing on the agenda is response by a representative of the supersonic doctors. Shall we have you? Who is speaking on behalf of the inductees?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, our great founder and his beautiful wife. Good afternoon, Registrar. Please allow me to stand on already established protocol. Thank you. Today is the happiest day of my life, and I'm pretty sure it's the happiest day of each and every member of my class, because now we can officially stand outside and call ourselves medical doctors. Today, everything seems so beautiful. Even the rain is beautiful in its own way. For he makes all things beautiful in his time. Most importantly, we just want to thank God for today, because without him, today wouldn't be possible. More than any other thing today is our Founders' Day. Today is our Founders' Day, the founder of the fastest growing university in Nigeria, the founder of the pace-setting university in Nigeria. Today is his day, the day of a great man who has put in a lot into this university. We want to thank him, as well as his beautiful wife, who have both acted as our mother and our father in our class. Being the pioneer medical doctors, they have personally mentored us and made us who we are today. We want to thank him because he is a man who had a vision, was able to birth the vision, and has tirelessly worked in executing the vision from the very first day this university opened. From the first day we met our founder, we noticed that he has an ambience of excellence that parades around him. And we, his students, have been able to enter into this excellence, and as you can see, The 43 students were able to write their professional examinations and pass it all at once. Today we honor you, sir. Today we say we love you with all of our hearts, and we are eternally grateful to you, our Father. And we're also grateful to you, our Mother, Yeye, for all your prayers, for all the time, for all the painstaking decisions that you made for our favor. To our Provost, Professor J.O. Sawyer, a man who embodies grace, a man who has love at the center of his being, a man of great character. He has been with us from the very beginning. He and his wife have committed themselves to our development, and for this we appreciate you with all of our hearts, sir. To the management of this prestigious university, we thank you because we know how taxing it must have been financially and otherwise to have a medical school of such caliber and to continue to run such a medical school at its best repetitively. For this, we appreciate you. Thank you for making decisions that were always for our favor. We thank you because you are the reason why we are this well furnished as medical doctors. To our parents, you are the proudest people here. I look around and I see the happy smiles. I saw mothers and fathers running to the newborn doctors with so much joy in their hearts. We thank you for everything. We thank you for your prayers. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your persistence. You are our best support system. Thank you. To our lecturers, to the management staff, the administrative and the non-administrative staff, we want to thank you. To the Federal Teaching Hospital, Ido Ekiti, lecturers and community, we thank you. To the abroad community, we thank you. You have put in so much in our lives. You have helped us. You have guided us up to this point. We don't know how we can give you back, but we know that we are going to do our best to serve as the best representatives of the lecturers who gave their all to train us. Thank you very much. We are going to serve as the best of the best wherever we go. And to my classmates, thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve as your class representative. It's been a great honor. I want you to know that I love you deeply and that you are the